Imagine this. You wake up tomorrow morning, walk into your kitchen, and make a decision so simple that it barely feels like a decision at all.
No, I said
No sugar today,
absolutely
no
not.
chocolate, no
Take it
soda, no
away.
cookies, no pastries, no breakfast cereals. Not even the hidden sugars buried inside condiments, snacks, and drinks. Just one day without sugar. Harmless, right? But inside your body, inside your bloodstream, and especially deep inside your kidneys, a silent storm begins. Because sugar isn't just a flavor. It isn't just calories. It's a biological signal, one that influences blood pressure, sodium balance, kidney filtration rate, inflammation, fluid retention, and even the microscopic blood vessels
The orange
inside your
pathway
kidneys,
shows
called
insulin levels
glomeruli.
moving upward,
So when you
while the
suddenly
red
remove
pathway
sugar,
indicates
your
balanced
kidneys don't
sodium
just
being
relax.
regulated by the
They
kidneys.
enter a process of withdrawal, recalibration, and repair. But that repair doesn't begin immediately. First, your body must fight through the very real consequences of sugar dependency. Consequences most people never realize are happening inside them every day. The first 6 hours, the silent signal. The moment you stop eating sugar, your blood glucose stays stable instead of spiking like it normally does. Your kidneys notice immediately, because every sugar spike forces a surge in insulin, increased sodium retention, higher blood pressure, more water retention, extra pressure on the kidney filtration system. When sugar disappears, insulin doesn't spike. Without that insulin surge, your kidneys finally get a tiny break, one they haven't felt in years. It's small, it's subtle, but it's the first moment of relief. But your brain? It doesn't feel relief. It feels confusion. Sugar activates dopamine pathways, the same reward circuits involved in addictive behaviors. So the moment you stop consuming it, your brain begins whispering, "Wait, where is it?" This triggers mood swings, irritability, and cravings, even though your stomach is full. Sugar withdrawal begins long before you feel it physically. The first 12 hours, your kidneys start draining. This is where most people misunderstand what's happening. You might notice more frequent urination, a sudden drop in water weight, slight dehydration, a dry mouth, mild headaches. This isn't random. This is your kidneys removing excess sodium and water that sugar made them store. Every time sugar entered your bloodstream, insulin told your kidneys, "Hold the sodium, hold the water." This raises blood pressure. It inflames the filtration membrane. It stresses the glomeruli. And over years, it contributes to kidney exhaustion. When you quit sugar, your kidneys finally release that trapped sodium and water. So the first 12 hours feel like a rapid detox, because it is. The first 24 hours, blood pressure begins to drop. This is one of the most dramatic changes. High sugar, high insulin, high sodium retention, high water retention, high blood pressure. So when you remove sugar, insulin falls, sodium flushes out, water follows, blood pressure lowers. Your kidneys suddenly don't have to operate under constant pressure anymore. It's the equivalent of turning down the water pressure in a pipe that's been blasting nonstop for years. This is why many people feel lightheaded, tired, slightly weak, headache-prone. Your cardiovascular system is recalibrating, shifting into a healthier range. And your kidneys? They're working better, not worse. The withdrawal you didn't expect. Here's something your competitor never explains deeply. When you quit sugar, your kidneys go through withdrawal too, but not in the emotional way your brain does. Instead, they begin normalizing processes that sugar constantly disrupted. Renin-angiotensin system, blood pressure control, sodium-potassium balance, water retention levels, blood filtration rates, acid-base balance. And as these stabilize, you may experience mood swings, quick irritability, gut discomfort, brain fog, hunger, even when full. Not because your body needs food, but because it's breaking an addiction. Your microbiome, especially sugar-loving bacteria, begins to starve and signal cravings to your brain. This is why the first 24-48 hours feel so uncomfortable. But what happens next is far more remarkable. The first 48 hours. Inflammation begins to drop. Sugar creates oxidative stress, which injures the tiny filters inside your kidneys. When sugar is removed, inflammation begins to decrease. Filtration membranes relax. Oxidative damage slows. Cellular repair begins. Excess uric acid starts clearing. This is the beginning of kidney healing. You won't feel this part, but it's happening under the surface, quietly and powerfully. Your kidneys are starting to recover from years of sugar-induced strain. Day 2. Energy drops, but kidney function improves. This is the day most people feel worst. You may experience low energy, cravings, a desire to quit, emotional discomfort, head pressure, sleepiness. This is because your body begins switching from sugar burning to fat burning. And meanwhile, your kidneys experience their first major relief. Lower blood pressure, reduced filtration strain, decreased inflammation, lower uric acid load, less oxidative damage. This is the first real step toward reversing pre-diabetic kidney strain, something millions of people don't realize they suffer from. Day 3. Your body begins its first major reset. By the third day, your kidneys begin repairing endothelial
Here you can see
cells,
the filtration process in
improving
action.
filtration
The green
precision,
particles
reducing
representing vital nutrients
microinflammation,
are cycled back,
dropping excess uric acid levels, stabilizing sodium balance, rebalancing electrolytes blood. Sugar stabilizes. Insulin stays low. Your kidneys enter a much more efficient rhythm. You may notice
I can't take this
clearer
pain
urine,
anymore. When am I
better
finally
hydration
seeing the
balance,
doctor about these
more
kidneys?
consistent energy, fewer cravings, slightly improved mood. But the true transformation, the one that improves kidney filtration, blood pressure, electrolyte regulation, and long-term kidney health, begins on day 4 and continues through week 2. Kidney repair
As the heart
begins
beats,
by day 4.
optimized circulation
Your body
supports
fully
easier breathing.
understands
This
what's
allows
happening.
for greater ease and
Sugar
comfort
isn't
in the
coming back
respiratory pathway.
anytime soon, and suddenly your kidneys switch from survival mode to restoration mode. This is the moment most people don't feel, but your organs absolutely do. Inside each kidney, nearly 1 million microscopic filters, your nephrons, begin relaxing for the first time in years. Think of it like turning off a machine that's been running non-stop. The pressure inside the glomeruli drops. The delicate vessels inside them finally get a chance to heal. And because your insulin spikes have stopped, your kidneys no longer need to hoard sodium and water. They release the excess. Your blood pressure gradually lowers. Your entire cardiovascular system starts breathing easier. This is why, by the end of week 1, many people report clearer skin, less bloating, and more energy. Not because of weight loss, but because the kidneys have stopped drowning the body in retained fluid. But the most dramatic transformation? It happens deeper inside. Reduced inflammation. The biggest win you never see. Sugar fuels inflammation, especially in the kidneys. The more sugar you eat, the more your body produces advanced glycation end products, tiny molecules that damage tissues and accelerate aging. By day 7 without sugar, age formation drops, oxidative stress decreases, kidney tissues experience less irritation. The filtration barrier begins strengthening again. You won't feel this process, but your lab results would show it clearly. Your urine becomes slightly clearer. Your blood pressure improves. Your kidneys leak less protein. These are the earliest signs of kidney recovery, and they begin just 1 week after sugar disappears. Day 10, the uric acid reset. Few people realize this, But sugar, especially fructose, raises uric acid levels. High uric acid triggers kidney stones, gout, chronic kidney stress, reduced filtration capacity. But quitting sugar reverses this trend fast. Around day 10, uric acid levels begin to drop. As this happens, your kidneys experience less irritation and fewer microcrystal deposits. Even your joints may start feeling better. Think of uric acid like sandpaper. Removing sugar softens it, making everything run smoother. Day 14, filtration gets stronger. 2 weeks in, your kidneys start working with a new rhythm. Your filtration rate, eGFR, becomes more efficient. Your kidneys remove waste more steadily. Your electrolyte balance stabilizes. And the best part? The silent swelling inside kidney tissues decreases. People often describe this period as feeling lighter, cleaner,
I feel
or less
lighter.
swollen. That's not imagination. That's biology. Day 21, your adrenals and kidneys realign by the 3rd week. Something deeper happens, something hormonal. Your adrenal glands, which sit on top of your kidneys, regulate cortisol, blood pressure, electrolyte balance. Sugar causes cortisol spikes. Cortisol spikes stress the kidneys. Now that sugar is gone, cortisol becomes stable again. Your adrenals and kidneys work together instead of against each other. Blood pressure drops further. Water retention stays low. Your energy becomes consistent. This is the moment most people say, "I feel normal again," because your hormones finally stabilize. Day 30, full kidney reset. At the end of 30 days, your kidneys have completed a transformation that most people never experience in their lifetime. Here's what science shows by day 30 of no sugar. Lower blood pressure, lower uric acid, lower inflammation, better sodium balance, less protein leakage, reduced risk of kidney stones, improved filtration efficiency, less strain on renal arteries. Your kidneys don't just work better, they age slower. They recover from damage you never felt happening. They gain back years of lost health. This is why quitting sugar isn't just about weight loss. It's an internal repair process.
Thank
A
you.
biological reset for the 2 organs that keep you alive every second of your life. If your kidneys could talk on day 30, they'd say one thing: thank you.